What's going on, y'all? It's your man, Star Jones. I know you guys haven't seen me in some time, and I'm happy to be back with bearing good news. Last time you guys seen me was probably late March 2020, and that was the peak of the pandemic. Fortunately, by the grace of God, statistics are going down. So now the movie industry is rolling again. They're starting to put movies out, and it's looking like we're going back to normal somewhat. So, shout out to everybody that's managed to survive the pandemic. Condolences to those who haven't, who lost people during the pandemic. Definitely it's been a trying time. But again, I come with good energy and something for you guys to do for those who's still trapped in the house, who's working from home, who's not quite outside yet. So again, this is for your viewing pleasure. So with that said, I'm gonna tell you March is going to be very, very busy for myself because it's just a lot of things going on as far as the movie industry is concerned. Um, First off, March 5th, this coming Friday, Boogie is coming out. I'm sure you guys seen it. It's the movie with the young Asian American kid playing ball and with the beloved Pop Smoke scene in the visuals. You know what I'm saying? He is making his actorial debut, unfortunately, while he isn't here presently. So RIP to the Woo. But Boogie this Friday, March 5th, starring Taylor Takachi. That's the young Asian American you keep seeing in Pop Smoke himself. It's finally good to see Pop in some type of capacity. I know we all want to see him rapping and making music and dancing on the stage, and you know what I mean. But I think seeing him on film is going to give all of us a breath of fresh air to finally see him. You know, I think in like the same role he would be outside in real life. So I think this is something to look forward to, and hopefully it translates well. Again, this is dropping March 5th, which is this coming Friday. It's only in theaters. I don't know um how the theater situation is right now. I know out east in LA and maybe in other states, theaters are open to a limited capacity. I know in the city our movie theaters aren't really open, so I'm going to figure it out because I will be critiquing Boogie and putting that on Star Views this weekend. So, you guys have something to look forward to as far as a review. Coming to America is also coming out Friday. I'm not really too excited about this. I'm not really too pressed to see it. I'm gonna be honest. I think it's too far removed from the original movie. Um, so the enthusiasm for me is not quite there. I'll figure it out, and if I put something out, you guys will know. I'm not gonna get much of a heads up or a disclaimer prior to, just because again I'm unsure if I'm going to do so. But again, that also comes out Friday if that's something you guys are looking forward to. If you don't share the same lack of enthusiasm that I do. And that's coming out on Amazon Prime. It's not coming out in theaters. It's straight on video streaming services. So, if you have Amazon, you're good to go. And that started starring Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall. Wesley Snipes is going to be in the film. Tiana Taylor's making an appearance in the film. So, it's star-studded. It's a lot of familiar faces in the film. So, I think for the most part, people will be excited and they are excited. I might just be a minority that's not really too pressed to see it. Then we have Justice League Snyder Cut. I know a lot of you like Justice League that came out already. Nah, but here's the difference. Zack Snyder is the director. In the original film, Zack Snyder was, slated to be the director. He started out as the director. He recorded a lot of the film, not a lot of the film, but a good portion of the film. But unfortunately, his daughter passed away due to suicide. So he pulled himself away from the film, and he had been replaced. So now Zack Snyder, DC, Warner Brothers, they, convinced him to come back and complete it. The fans was asking for it, and he came through. So you could look forward to a 4 hour and 1 minute film. So March 18th, just I guess, or that weekend, March 18th or that weekend, just I guess put aside 4 hours. That's a good chunk of your day for the Zack Snyder cut of Justice League. Same roster: Ben Affleck, Gal Gadot, Henry Cavill, excuse me. The whole roster is going to be in it, and for my DC nerds, it looks good. I'm excited. I'm definitely excited to see how this pans out on film, and I think it's going to be good. So again, March 18th, this is going to be on HBO Max. I believe it's going to be in theaters to a limited capacity as well. So that's something we look forward to. And then rounding out the month of March, we have Godzilla versus Kong. I'm like a big dinosaur kind of person. When I was a kid, I wanted to be a paleontologist. I really wanted to dig up bones. I ain't gonna front. That's a star fact, sample fact. But I realized there was a lot of schooling involved, and I was just like, yeah, I'm good off that. But that's why I watch dinosaur movies and reptilian movies and sci-fi movies. So the Jurassic Parks of the world, because that's the closest I'm gonna get to actually digging up bones. So, but again, March 31st, Godzilla versus Kong. This is the latest installment in the MonsterVerse universe. This is the sequel to Kong Skull Island, which came out in 2014. Godzilla, which came out in 20 no Godzilla came out in 2014. Skull Island came out in 2019, and Godzilla King of the Monsters, which came out in 2017. So this is gonna be big. I think for all my fans of the Godzilla universe and the Kong universe and the monster universe as a whole, this is finally gonna be. It's a big deal. You're gonna have both of these big ass monsters on screen fighting each other. I think it's gonna be very intense. You're gonna have to definitely put your seatbelt on, and I will be critiquing that movie as well. So yeah, HBO Max. 3 out of the 4 movies I mentioned is gonna be no. 2 out of the 4 movies are gonna be HBO Max. But again, HBO Max might be the wave. If you don't have access to HBO Max, this might be something that you want to do and situate. So again, March 31st, Godzilla versus Kong. I will be critiquing that, and that will be up on my YouTube as well. So we got Boogie and Coming to America this Friday, March 5th. We have Justice League Snyder Cut March 18th, and we have Godzilla versus Kong on March 31st. So it's going to be a very, very busy month for me on Star Views. So look out for the content. I will be keeping you abreast to what it is that I'm doing. Um, yeah, man. I'm Star Jones. Y'all already know where to follow me at. Y'all already know. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please do so. It'd be greatly appreciated. It's the red button. You know what I'm saying? And hit that bell too, so just anytime I post something, whatever content it is, because I'm gonna have a lot of other content going on too, moving forward, in 2021. So that's my time, folks. Y'all be good, all right?